In the world of mining, machines of colossal proportions are employed, such as the Komatsu PC8000 excavator, which weighs 768 tons. While delivered to the worksite in a disassembled state, operational requirements sometimes dictate the relocation of the fully assembled machinery. Beside this 10-meter behemoth, which boasts a bucket capacity of 42 cubic meters, even the most powerful prime movers appear diminutive. A single scoop from this machine is capable of lifting approximately 100 tons of rock. The name of the heavy-lift vessel Blue Marlin refers to the large Atlantic fish and is entirely fitting for its purpose. Specially engineered in the Netherlands, the ship was designed to transport oversized drilling rigs used in the oil and gas industry. With dimensions of 217 meters in length and 42 meters in beam, it can accommodate a payload of up to 56,000 tons. Beyond its primary function, this semi-submersible vessel is capable of transporting other cargoes. For instance, the U.S. Navy utilized it to transport the damaged destroyer USS Cole from the Arabian Sea to the port of Pascagoula in the Gulf of Mexico. Additionally, in 2006, it delivered a massive sea-based radar to Alaska.
In conditions of underdeveloped infrastructure, unconventional solutions are often required. For example, in certain mountainous regions of India lacking reliable bridges, suspension crossings are sometimes utilized to move heavy machinery.
In 2012, the Space Shuttle Endeavour embarked on its final journey, this time on Earth, through the streets of Los Angeles. Over its service life, from May 1992 to June 2011, the shuttle completed 25 flights, covering a total of 198 million kilometers in space. Its final mission, which concluded with a landing at Cape Canaveral on June 1, 2011, was dedicated to the construction of the International Space Station. Subsequently, the decision was made to house the spacecraft as a museum exhibit at the California Science Center. It covered the final 19-kilometer leg from the airport on a specialized self-propelled modular transporter traveling at 3 kilometers an hour. Thousands of people took to the streets to pay tribute to the legendary spacecraft. Another example of extreme logistics was filmed in Australia's Northern Territory, where a multi-axle road train crosses a flooded causeway at the East Alligator River at high speed. Its name is well justified, as the water body teems with predatory reptiles for whom the shallows serve as a prime hunting ground. The transport operation of the German submarine U-17, a Type 206 vessel, was a massive and technically complex undertaking. This series of diesel-electric submarines was developed in the 1970s. Measuring approximately 50 meters in length with a submerged displacement of 500 tons, these ships were designed to accommodate a crew of 22. In the early 2010s, as part of fleet cost optimization, German authorities decided to decommission this series from the Navy. While most units were scrapped, the U-17 submarine was acquired by the Sinsheim Technical Museum. Delivering such a massive object to the museum turned into a true logistical saga. Traveling under its own power was impossible, as the state of Baden-Württemberg lacks waterways suitable for navigating such vessels. As a solution, the submarine was first towed on a pontoon via waterways and then moved using a specialized heavy-haul truck convoy. The entire route from the Baltic Sea to the final destination took about a month, with costs reaching $2 million. The transport process necessitated highway closures and waiting for nightfall to minimize traffic disruption. The greatest challenges arose while maneuvering through narrow city streets, where every turn required the highest precision and calculation.
Transport operations, including heavy haul logistics, continue unabated even during the winter season. The footage shown was recorded in Edmonton, the administrative center of the Canadian province of Alberta. It captures the transport of a 96-meter splitter intended for propane and propylene separation at a petrochemical complex under construction. The unit weighs approximately 800 tons. Its transport required a convoy consisting of 2 platform trailers, each equipped with 26 axles. Moving this assembly, which stretched 179 meters in length, took 3 days to complete.
Following the successful completion of a mission to deliver a 2,668-kilogram payload to the International Space Station, the first stage of the Falcon 9 launch vehicle, identified as B-1067, was transferred to a hangar. For this specific booster, this flight marked the 5th in its operational history. The transport of such oversized objects as space rockets is traditionally associated with significant logistical challenges and high costs. However, SpaceX's design possesses a substantial advantage. Its dimensions are considerably smaller than those of previous generation rockets. With a diameter of just 3.7 meters, the Falcon 9 can be transported via road and pass unobstructed under most bridges. A specialized tractor equipped with a custom-built 44-wheeled trailer is employed for its transport. Typically, prior to departure, the stage is wrapped in protective film to shield it from potential damage caused by precipitation or other environmental factors.
In mountainous regions such as the Pyrenees and the Alps, the practice of seasonal livestock migration has historically taken root. Every summer, herds are driven from lowland pastures to high-altitude meadows. In fact, the German word Alp originally denotes precisely a seasonal mountain pasture. These grazing grounds, situated at altitudes of up to 2,800 meters, are often located in terrain so inaccessible that reaching them is problematic even with all-terrain vehicles. In such situations, aviation comes to the aid of farmers and their animals. It has become common practice in these areas to summon a helicopter to evacuate a cow in the event of illness or injury. The critical task in this process is securely harnessing the animal to ensure safe transport to a veterinary facility.
In Texas, footage was captured of a train transporting a large consignment of heavy weaponry. Given the significant weight and dimensions involved, the transport of such cargo represents one of the most complex logistical operations in the railway industry. Specifically, specialized 6-axle flat cars are utilized for the transport of tanks. For over 50 years, Sikorsky CH-53 series helicopters have remained a key asset for executing the most complex transport missions within the United States Armed Forces. Despite numerous modifications, the average payload capacity of these machines reaches 6 tons. The weight of the helicopter itself is approximately 10 tons, with a main rotor diameter of 22 meters. Also impressive are the performance specifications of the newest versions, which are capable of reaching speeds up to 345 kilometers per hour. The featured video captures U.S. Marine Corps training exercises in Arizona, during which the transport of a fully equipped Humvee via external sling load is practiced. Although roads serve as the foundation of the entire ground transportation system, landscape features in many parts of the world have historically created insurmountable barriers. Nevertheless, rapid progress in construction technologies in recent years has unlocked opportunities to realize projects previously deemed unthinkable. A striking example of such achievements is found in China, where a unique serpentine road was constructed in the village of Minzhu near Chongqing. Navigating this complex section requires a high level of skill from drivers, particularly those operating heavy trucks. However, for local residents, its creation represents a genuine breakthrough, as the village was previously inaccessible by car. Chinese mechanical engineering specialists have manufactured the world's largest seamless rolled stainless steel ring for a nuclear power plant currently under construction. The dimensions of the component are impressive. It weighs 150 tons and has a diameter of 15.6 meters. The process of transporting this structure to the site was equally unique. Movement was facilitated by a specialized platform equipped with 106 wheels spanning the entire width of a 4-lane highway. To mitigate the risk of striking road signs, the transporter's wheelbase was raised to a height of over 3 meters. Nevertheless, ensuring safe passage through turns required the partial dismantling of elements of the road infrastructure. Delivering a blade for a high-capacity wind turbine is a complex task that can only be executed by highly qualified specialists. Beyond the use of a specialized trailer, the synchronized interaction between the driver and the dispatcher, who coordinates movement through difficult sections of the route, plays a key role. Current trends in wind energy involve a constant increase in installation sizes. Tower heights now reach 140 meters, while blade lengths exceed 90 meters. It stands to reason that the transport of such components constitutes a significant portion of the industry's expenses. Experts note that the cost of delivering a single wind turbine to its installation site ranges from $30,000 to $100,000. In the instance described, the blade transport process encountered unforeseen difficulties. A sharp turn and closely spaced trees created an insurmountable obstacle for the long wheelbase transporter. Unfortunately, the driver's attempt to correct the trajectory was unsuccessful. The drive for extreme optimization in transportation sometimes leads to such consequences. While makeshift modifications can triple a vehicle's payload capacity, the safety of operating such articulated configurations is often left without due consideration. In the town of Tipton, Iowa, a decision was made to relocate the Buchanan family ancestral estate. This architectural structure, comprising 16 rooms, was erected in 1883 and had been in the family since 1937. The contractor was tasked with organizing the relocation of the brick building, weighing approximately 400 tons over a distance of 8 kilometers. The work was carried out by a team of 20 people. Specialists positioned the mansion on the self-propelled platform featuring 140 wheels. The moving process required continuous adjustment of beams, dollies, and diesel engines, as well as the use of steel plates and wedges for stabilization. Additionally, 16 utility structures that obstructed the path were dismantled. The movement speed did not exceed 3 kilometers per hour. These colossal efforts were crowned with success. The building is scheduled to be set on a wooden frame, followed by the construction of a new foundation, after which the mansion will become the centerpiece of a family winery. Undoubtedly, such a road train is not the type of vehicle one wishes to encounter ahead in dense urban traffic. A tractor unit with an extremely long trailer completely blocked traffic at an intersection in the city of Palestine, Texas. Executing a turning maneuver in such confined conditions is comparable in complexity to docking with a space module. The author of the video recording, rather than waiting for the operation to conclude, chose to alter their own route, a decision that appears entirely rational. Also worthy of note is the transport of a 60-meter liquefied petroleum gas or LPG storage vessel in Kuwait. The weight of this tank totaled 447 tons, and its towing utilized a unique platform combined with a 600-horsepower Mercedes-Benz Titan prime mover. Before you is the transport of the world's most powerful gas turbine, the NHA, manufactured at General Electric facilities. This model is capable of supplying electricity to 400,000 homes in just 30 minutes. The unit's fantastic power and complexity necessitate impressive dimensions. The turbine weighs over 390 tons. Only the coordinated effort of an entire convoy can manage such a delicate transport operation. The column, approximately 100 meters long and 7 meters wide, moves at a speed of no more than 20 kilometers per hour. In this instance, 4 trucks are utilized, 3 at the front to tow the platform and 1 or 2 at the rear to push it. This video is quite symbolic, representing the twilight of the industrial age. A classic Faun Goliath heavy-haul ballast tractor, manufactured in Germany in the 1980s, is hauling equipment out of a shuttered, coal-fired power station in the English county of Nottinghamshire. The power plant was deemed environmentally unsound and unprofitable, yet the vintage tractor still manages to get the job done, though it demands great skill from the driver. The weight of this giant is 48 tons, with an engine output of 456 horsepower. The gross weight of the entire combination can reach up to 500 tons.
An incredible scene from Venezuela. Loading a bus onto 4 motorboats and transporting it across the sea proved to be the quickest method of reaching a village cut off from the mainland by a mountain range.